So I was going to talk more about stealing and community property today, but something else came up that I was thinking about. So I'm sure, as you know, that you make friends with the different bugs in your room. So I've had this one bug, probably about this big, that's been hanging around for, I would say, about a week now. And I tried moving him into the place where the compost toilet was, and he came back, and I can't put him outside because he'll die. So I'm, kind of cohabitating with this bug. And in the last few days, he or she has appeared to be dying. And I've found him several times on his back. You know how they are? And the first time I thought he wasn't moving, and I thought, oh, he's dead. And so I was picking him up to say some mantra, and he started moving. And so I said some mantra and gave him some instructions and everything, and turned him right side up and put him one place. And the next morning he was gone. And then he turned up like a day later in another part of the room, again on his back. And I thought he was dead, and so I picked him up, and he started wiggling, and I said some mantra, and I put him in a different part of the room because I'm very afraid that in the middle of the night, if I get up, I'm going to step on him. And okay, and then he disappeared from there, and then last night he appeared again, and I picked him up. And said some mantra and put him on the little sill by the bay window. And then later this morning, he was down from there, and he was on the rug in my room. And this bug isn't just a bug who's been dying for a period of time. It's also a crippled bug. He doesn't have all of his legs. One of his hind legs, or one or maybe two of them, is missing. So he's really having a hard time. And I was looking at him this morning, and he's crawling across the rug after all this, thing that's been going on for days, crawling across the rug. And I'm thinking, where is he going? Where in this room is this bug going to find happiness? I mean, what kind of happiness do you find as a bug? Well, maybe you find something to eat, but what in this room can he eat? Where is he going to find happiness? And yet there he is, struggling with an incomplete set of legs, being so weak and almost dying, struggling to walk, to go somewhere that he has no idea where he's going, or to get what he has no idea what he's trying to get. And then I was thinking that this bug could be my mother. And literally, because my mom died, like, I don't know, a little bit over 8 weeks ago. This bug, I don't think, is 8 weeks old. This bug could have been the incarnation of my mom. And then I was thinking, my mom, who lived in this really nice house, and who was so intelligent, and when she was young, who was so beautiful, and who had all these different things, because I know when I went back to see my dad recently, it was, do you want this? Do you want this? I don't have any use of the nice clothes and, nice shoes and handbags and things. But she was the owner of all these beautiful things and jewelry and all of that. And this bug could have been the former owner of all those things. So it really was striking me about what samsara is. And it's not only the bug that's wandering around looking for something that they don't know what they're looking for or where they're going to find it. I mean, clearly the bug's looking for happiness, but it, you know, it doesn't know how it's going to find it, and where in that room is it going to find it. But it's not only the bug doing that, it's people doing that too, just all day long, you know, in much more elaborate ways, you know, because we have this human brain that can think of so many different things, but still just wandering around aimlessly somewhere looking for happiness in a place where there's no happiness to be found at all. And yet struggling, like this bug is struggling, to get somewhere where they know not where. And that these are our mother sentient beings. And that these are ourselves. So it was kind of powerful thinking about this, and I thought to share it with you, because it's a strong motivation for compassion and for the need to become a Buddha. Because I sat there looking at this bug, and what can I do? I understand the bug's plight, but what can I do? What can I do? The most I can do is pick him up and say some mantra and tell him to be born in the Pure Land, or to take a precious human life and meet His Holiness and actualize the three principal aspects of the path. But what can I do besides that? You know? So this is why it's important to attain enlightenment, because then maybe we'll have more ability to do something.